He's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's good for a 49er. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
Here's Mostert. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll go toss right with Coleman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That keeps the score. Niners.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period session. Now a hit and a loose football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Philip Lindsey on the carry.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Nick Bosa. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
That's good.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 82 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
The 49ers will line up
Being able
for
to
the
tackle
two-point conversion.
as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Kuebuna was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Jarek McKinnon,
It's
the
a
ball
loss
carrier.
of 5 there, bringing up
It's
2nd.
a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Deontay Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on the punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Fighting through. Pushing tacklers aside. So a change in possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5 yards on the pickup. And this.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This will be taken at the 10. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 47.
When you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.